Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's lesson, which will be about the area of parts of circles. Now, like we learned in the last lesson, when we're talking about parts of circles, we have three options. Option 1, we have a quarter circle. Option 2, we have a half circle. Or option 3, we have 3/4 of a circle. Okay? So, all we have to do when we're given anything, when we're asked to find the area of a circle, we know we have a formula. We follow it and we solve. The only extra step you have to follow to get the area of parts of circles is at the end, you multiply it times the corresponding fraction. So let's imagine I give you this shape right here. I give you this and I tell you this length is 5. Now, right away, you know that 5 stands for the radius, because think about it. The whole circle would be this big. This is half as large. So that half from one end of a circle to the other is the radius. So we're going to set the radius to 5. Pi equals 3.14, and the formula is area equals pi r squared. So area equals pi 3.14 times 5 squared. 5 squared, remember, is not 5 times 2, it's 5 times 5. So 5 times 5 is 25. And now we use a calculator. 3.14 times 25. Boom, you got your answer. 78.5. Please remember this is not the final answer. This would be the area of the whole circle. We don't have the whole circle. We only have 1/4 of the circle. So we need to multiply the 78.5 times 1/4. That's the last step. You take the 78.5 and you multiply it times 1/4 or 0.25. Same thing. So 78.5 times 1/4 equals your final answer of 19.625. Boom, you're done. That's one example. Second example. Let's go here. Let's say that I give you this shape. And I tell you that the length from here to here is 8. Okay? Now, my first question for you is that 8, does it represent a radius or a diameter? It's a diameter. If we're going from one side of the circle to the other, that is the diameter. So we need to identify that the diameter is 8 and pi equals 3.14. The formula is the same, area equals pi r squared. My only problem here is that the formula is asking for a radius, and I don't have one. I just have a diameter. If a diameter is 8, half of that will be the radius, so my radius is 4. Now I can solve. Area equals pi 3.14 times 4r squared. Perfect. Now 4 squared is 4 times 4, so 4 times 4 is 16. Times 3.14. Okay, excellent. We have 3.14 times 16 equals 50.24. Please remember that is not my final answer. I have to go ahead and take that 50.24, and we have half a circle, so I'm multiplying it by half. 50.24 multiplied by 1/2 equals 25.12. Okay, now that's your second example. I'm going to scoot the screen over. If you didn't catch anything, you can go back and do it again. Okay, last one. Let's say I give you this shape right here, and I tell you that this length is 3. From here, let me make that clear. This length right here is 3. That length there you should be able to identify as half the distance from one side of a circle to the other, so that's the radius. Radius equals 3, pi equals 3.14. Your formula, area equals pi r squared. That's going to be 3.14 times r, which is 3, squared. 3 squared is 3 times 3. 3 times itself 2 times. So 3.14 times 3 times 3 is 9. Let's do it. 3.14 times 9 gives me 28.26. Remember, we don't have a full circle. We have 3/4 of a circle. So we have to take that 28.26 and we have to multiply it by 3/4. So let's do that. 28.26 times 3 over 4, or times 0.75, same thing, gives you 21.195. That's your answer. I hope this lesson taught you how to find the area of parts of circles. It's actually pretty simple.